around 5 and 7. And when you get below 6, you got below my noise level. He was loud and clear.
One Papa Whiskey Mike is clear.
This rig I'm using at the moment is running off batteries.
Between there and Tasmania, there's a lot of wind.
NA1SS, NA1SS.
You can hear the calls coming. This is November Alpha 1 Sierra Sierra, the International Space Station, over.
NA1SS, CRAIG, and we've talked before, and I was hoping to catch you before you go home there.
I got a call from Craig. And Craig, say your call sign again, please.
Yes, November 6th, Radio Sierra X-ray. November 6th, Radio Sierra X-ray. Over, over.
Okay, November 6th, Radio Sierra X-ray. We've got you loud and clear aboard the International Space Station. Welcome aboard. It's great to talk to you again, Craig.
Kilo Mike 4 India Papa Foxtrot EL 99.
AM4 IPF Kilo 8 Oscar Echo K8 OE Echo Mary 70.
Yeah, copy, guys.
It's Wayne, you've gone even up to me now, the signal.
Alright, 002 South Africa, the conditions have fell out on us a little bit. I hope you still hear me. 73's my friend, the 216 Eastern Shore of Maryland, USA, work QRT on your final.
He's going to be up on his bit of high ground near where he lives there. So, should be getting himself sorted any time now, I should think.
We've got traffic. We need medical assistance here. We have 3 injured people. This is a test. One.
Smoke signals.
I would get on Wi-Fi and email to someone.
So everything is down.
Pretty much.
Smoke signals.
Smoke signals?
Mm-hmm. Or I would
pass it on.
For sure.
Yeah, if it could benefit me in an emergency, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would, just because if that's the only thing that was working, yeah.
I've just heard of it. I don't know what it is. No.
No, what's ham radio?
Yeah, I have.
You don't know anything about it?
No. No, I have not.
Radio hobbyists like these guys could potentially save our lives in the event of a nuclear attack or any disaster, really. Are you guys there?
This is not a drill.
There was a false alarm nuclear missile. It's insane. Just go turn on the TV. Bye.
Joining us now, MSNBC correspondent Jacob Soboroff. He is at Waikiki Beach.
I have to tell you, David, we have been here the last couple of days shooting a story. The sirens did not go off, but it does sound like those push alerts came through to many people's phones.
I can see. Thank you. Okay.
Ham radio's capability of doing an emergency is critical.
For anybody listening, this is A6QO, demonstrating amateur radio.
And the ultimate irony is it's the technology that's probably been around the longest.
That's it.
Okay, thank you very much for the signal report. 86QO clear. Amateur radio works because it's radio to radio, no middleman.
Modern day technology is extremely complex and it has points of failure.
If the cell phone tower goes down or just the power goes off, there's no cell phone.
K7HO. All I need is a radio, a power source, transmission line up to the antenna, and I'm on the air.
While this seems like a kind of antiquated, maybe nerdy thing to do, this is the foundation from which today's communication systems stem. So your cell phone, it's actually got a lot of radios in it. You just can't control them. But the thing is, with these, you can.
What we have are what we call directional antennas. So we have a wire right over your head here.
From Olamana Gardens, you're going to hit Chicago, New York, Los
every
Angeles.
Night. Last night we were talking to London.
Without satellite dishes or...
Nothing but a piece of wire.
And tell me if we got the right material here.
Oh, there you go.
So in the event of an earthquake in Los Angeles, NBC News supplies us with these radios.
You take this and we plug it into my computer.
Yeah.
We program all of our local repeaters. You hit my repeater, you can call California, you can call anywhere in the world.
Over a century ago, while radio itself was emerging as a commercial form of communication, ham or amateur radio was emerging as a hobby.
Aloha Hawaii 6, Victor Foxtrot.
Amateur comes from ama, for the love of.
We do it for love. We don't get paid anything by anybody. It is total public service. Being a ham operator, you're joining this new extended family. But the FCC licensed us and we have rules. It's not a rubber ducky motor caravan. Every morning and every afternoon, they practice talking to each other. What we're really practicing for is society collapsing. That's a sick feeling, to be disconnected.
Talking on the same frequency.
Yeah, I thought it was Russian, but it's not. It's Ukrainian.
Chatting amongst themselves.
Hello, CQ. Anyone copy? Over.
Hotel 7 United.
It doesn't get much better than that. That's the thrill of it.
Yeah, the name is Frank. QTH's account of Laura Victoria.
It's the original social media.
Take care, mate. Good on you in 73.
Roger that, Frank. Thank you very much. We hope to talk to you again later. 73 is Aloha from Hawaii on the North Shore with the pounding surf down below. QRZ, anybody else?
The emergency radio thing gives it great purpose. The radio guy on Titanic tapping out as the ship was going down, still tapping. One little voice can be important. You can help save the world.
Okay, so to make things a little bit easier for you guys to see what's going on, we're actually going to transition over to my Raspberry Pi, and that is connected to my 857. So everything is going out over RF. We're not using the internet, to get to the local gateway here. So you can either build a setup like this to interact with APRS, or you can use any HT that has APRS built in. But for the demo today, I'm going to come up here to Messages and click Send to Message, which will open this dialog box where we're ready to send out our first message. So to send a message to someone's mobile device, what you're going to do for the station call, where you would normally put somebody's call sign, we're going to use SMS GTE, Sierra Mike Sierra Golf Tango Echo. And then in your message line, you're going to put the @ symbol and their telephone number. So we'll go ahead and enter Signals Everywhere telephone number here. And then you're going to give it a space. And you're going to type your message. So we'll just say, hello from KM4ACK. And we'll go ahead and hit that send button.
Let me get a message here. Let's see. Hello from KM4ACK. There we go. Hi Jason, how are you?
And as you can see, there's the reply
What we're doing right now is setting up a D-Star station for both high speed on 23 centimeters and low speed on 2 meters for a demonstration.
The network is not tied to the normal internet or intranet. It's basically through the amateur radio repeater system. So if the internet goes down or the public service radios are compromised, our systems will work. The D-Star systems will still be available.
We can set up multiple sites, all being able to look at each other's hard drives, and it's simply drag and drop file transfer from one hard drive to another. It's a shared network, shared access network.
This is just a little standard mag mount antenna, dual band antenna on a cookie sheet that's going to be used for the 2 meter radio. And then we have a tri-band 2 meter 70 centimeter 1.2 gig setup that the 23 centimeter is going to be using. So we'll tie both of those radios into the same laptop. 2 meter runs through a special cable that goes just into a standard serial port. And so they hit different COM ports on the computer. When we're doing our job in a real world situation, the conditions are going to be terrible. It's going to be some sort of disaster.
The internet will, when it's down, everything's gone.
What we're seeing here is the other station's shared drive on his hard drive on his laptop. Once we get done with the file transfer, we get on the voice side. KE7 JSS N7 QQU. Let the other station know that they've got a new file waiting for them on their hard drive, and they just pull it up, look at it, do whatever they need to do, print it out, give it to the EOC.
It's basically seamless to the emergency manager.
It makes an awful lot of information available to the EOC or to the served agency that they wouldn't normally find through any of their existing infrastructure, even if their infrastructure was up and running normally. So we can provide them with additional resources that they wouldn't normally have.
Did some demonstrations for the D-Star, and they went very well. I've had some very good response. A lot of people were really enthused about the 23 centimeter, the drag and drop from one computer system to another. The D-Chat, where you can do low speed data and voice over the same channels. There has been a lot of good response.